Hello folks, this is Fuzzfinger and welcome back to our Let's Play for Dragon Quest Heroes. So we finished off in the previous episode having boarded the Stone Cloud, which is this airship even style thing that is now floating in the clouds. It has been literally torn asunder from the ground beneath us. And it's all come as a very big surprise to our party, as indeed it should. So we've left off exactly there, and we're going to start today by basically speaking to everyone and exploring our surroundings. So without any further ado, let's see if there's anything interesting going on down here. We can view the world map, and that is what we'll be using to tell the stone cloud where to go. And I will actually be able to speak by the end of this episode, I'll show you that. It's not quite ready yet though, so feel free to look around and talk to everybody while you're waiting. So presumably then, as we've just been told, this is where we will select our next destination. And again, maybe it will not be quite as linear now. We'll be able to choose where we want to go. Or maybe it will be linear for the time being. But as we unlock places, we can go and visit them further on down the line if we so want to do so. So we can have a quick look through the window there. Not much to see. So we'll go and speak to some of these new NPCs here. We've got the navigator, who's just telling us once more about the world map. And we've got the armour smith and weaponsmith here. So he sells weapons as per usual. If we've got anything to sell him, first of all, so that we've got some money. We've got a few golden nuggets. So we'll give him those. Cheers! And we'll see if he can actually increase our equipment at all. We've got a slight increase with the steel broadsword, but I don't want to spend 2,000 gold. I think we will purchase the silver rapier. 1,900 gold coins, yes please. And we shall equip it also. And downgrade, a little bit of an upgrade, but not really worth the money. Same with Isla's weapon there. And let's just switch over to our other characters. The talismans could actually be a decent enough upgrade to warrant the 2,500 gold they're going to cost. So we will go ahead and purchase those. Oh, yes. So yes, we definitely do want to equip them. And the Holy Lance, not quite. And okay, nothing worth purchasing from the shield side of things. So can we sell those weapons that we've just deselected? The iron gauntlet we could sell, so we shall do just that. This time I'll select yes. Cheers! It's good to be prepared before we go into the next battle. The talisman, isn't that what we just purchased? Oh yeah. Right, and that's it for the time being. So I don't think you can sell your starting equipment, you know. Which I guess kind of makes sense, but... Right, oh, hello there, Ducky. It's been a long time since someone's called me Ducky. Welcome to the orb shop. Have you heard of orbs? I haven't. They're these newfangled, whatchamacallits, Isla's invented to replace the armour everyone used to wear. Equipping them increases your defence, you see. And not just your defence, some of them have other exciting effects too. But you can only equip one at a time, so choose carefully. Anyway, I'm sure you're tired of me nattering on about the hows and whys of it all. Why not purchase one and see how they work for yourself? So, where do these go? Do these equip in another slot, or do they take over our armour slot? So the Wayfarer's Orb is apparently better, and it replaces the Traveller's Robes. And the Leather Orb is the best. So we should just go ahead and buy 6, I guess. I want to see if we can choose to purchase 6 at once, though. Apparently we can't.
Here you are.
So we'll just go through all of these in order.
Here you are.
There's got to be a way to select purchasing more than one at once, but not to worry. would increase all the defence of our characters. They're not too expensive actually, 180 gold for the best of the 3.
Here you are.
Hopefully our characters and our party won't be running around naked now, seeing as how they're replacing our robes and tunics. So Elena can have that one, and then finally we shall purchase one more for the good old Kirill here.
Here you are.
And that'll do for the time being. Thank you for the service of selling your orbs, that's much appreciated. So we'll speak to you in just a moment. You got anything interesting to say? Sorry, we're not open for business yet. Please come back in a little while. Okay, there's a chest over there, so we're picking that up. And you're not open yet either. I wonder what they're going to be selling. Trophies and monsters, apparently, according to those pictures.
Aye, aye.
The first mate tells us, welcome aboard the Stonecloud, Captain. I'm a researcher from the Institute. Well, I was. Now I'm a Stonecloud crewman. I'll give you a quick tour of the place. This'll only take a moment. Towards the bow there, you'll find the bridge. The cockpit is down below there. On the bridge, you can look at the map of the world, which you can use to plot a course to your next destination. Past the door to the left is Patty's Place, where your allies will gather. You can go there to organise your party before setting out. So I guess that's where we'll go and select our members or whatnot. We've got some other facilities too, but I think the people who run them are probably better equipped to explain them than me. Why not do the rounds and have a chat with everyone else?
Aye, aye.
And not all the facilities will be available yet. Don't worry though, we're planning to get everything up and running as soon as possible. So, spoke to you, you got nothing to tell us. Let's start with you.
Hello there.
The Stonecloud Post Office, handling all of our letters and parcels with a smile. And it looks like we've got post already. Pleased to meet you, Fuzz. I've taken the liberty of setting you up with your very own mailbox. Not long now, and letters will be winging their way to you from all over the world. Check back regularly to see if the postman's been. Yours sincerely, the Stonecloud Post Mistress. And then we have an adoring fan. Oh, very good. You saved Caliber. Is there anything you can't do? That suave bravado you exude when knocking sense into monsters. Simply superb. No scintillating, sensational even. You've got a fan for life in me, and that's for certain. Yours breathlessly, an adoring fan from Caliber. And then, of course, we have a raw recruit. Reports are flooding in from outposts across the kingdom concerning the current monster situation. It would seem that, far from the monster's unprecedented behaviour being an issue affecting the capital only, it is in fact occurring throughout all known territories. For Arbor, and that's Intelligence Corps 2nd Battalion, and we actually are aware of that already. But it's good to be reinforced with that information, I presume. A little bird tells me you're putting a lot of work into this world-saving lark. I have to say, I'm impressed. Not that I reckon you've a hope in hell, mind, but I do appreciate hard graft when I see it. I've sent you a little something to help you polish up your skills. Don't make me regret it now, will you? Break a leg out there, Gragwort. Who's Gragwort, or Wart, whatever his name is? I don't know, but it seems he's sent us something else, a delivery.
And there's an item for you too.
You've been sent a parcel containing a slime-splattered map. Break a leg out there, Gragwort.
See you later.
It would appear that our worst fears have been confirmed. The monster disturbance has indeed touched every corner of our realm. But why is this happening? We've always lived side by side, and now suddenly they're attacking us all over the place.
Come.
Lest we forget, it is not merely people they are attacking. Their target in calibre appeared to be the generator. Were it merely a wild and unfocused rampage, they would not have focused on such a strategic target. It follows then that... Oh, take the short version, thanks. You mean that the monsters had some kind of goal in mind when they were attacking us, right?
Yes.
That, or someone may be controlling them for his own ends. Grr. Whatever the case may be, this is grave news indeed. We must do all that is in our power to solve this most disturbing of mysteries. We must discover the cause of the monster's madness, and if necessary, who is behind it. So we're going to have another look around here. See what this fella's hiding behind here for. the canny crewman. Hello there, Captain, not to brag, but it is often said that I'm the most well-informed person in the whole of the Institute of Ingenuity. And some of my little tidbits might come in handy on your quest, so feel free to pick my brains whenever you want. I promise you won't regret it. Well, not much to say for yourself just yet. Ah, welcome. I'm your friend. Ah, this is the alchemist fella. We've seen him in the camp of Caliber, haven't we? Ingredients are often dropped by monsters or found in chests. Can you make anything for us yet? I don't think so, because we don't have any recipes, which also drop from those monsters. Or we can find them in chests too, although they don't turn up anywhere near as often. But let's not worry about that today. As it's my grand opening, why don't I give you a recipe and some ingredients to get you started, and you can thank me later. The quick gold ring recipe, along with the ingredients it requires. 3 bags of iron nails, and 2 pinches of salt of the earth. And all we need to do is show him the recipe and hand him the ingredients, and he'll get started on a shiny new accessory for us. Let's get started, shall we? So we're going to create accessories.
Ready?
We can create a gold ring, which has a basic effect of increasing damage to flying enemies by 15%. Or we could actually increase make a bunny tail, which reduces freeze time by plus 40%. And some of the ones we can't do are the gold bracer, the slime earrings, the papillon pendant, and the beckoning bell. But for now, we shall go ahead and make the gold ring. Are you sure this is the recipe you'd like to use? Yes, it is.
Let's see what we can do.
And you don't actually have a 100% success rate, which is interesting. I don't know what sweet success is. But in go the ingredients. And success, behold, a gold ring.
Success!
And we get a good old trophy for that. I'm rather pleased with that, very lovely. Now, will you make anything else today? Before we do anything, what's meld accessories? I wonder if it sort of increases the power of an accessory.
Wisely now.
So we shall go ahead and invest in another gold ring, and then we shall see if we can meld them together for interesting results.
Success!
So we'll leave this menu and meld. Gold ring. Now choose an accessory to meld with the base accessory. If that accessory choose has not itself been melded previously, the effect will be added random. So 15% damage to flying monsters.
Let's see what we can do.
And we get a random effect, apparently. A gold ring +1 with the damage of flying monsters +2% effect. Okay, I wouldn't exactly say that was worth 300 gold plus the ingredients we had to invest. But there you have it. If we equip that on Fuzz, he should now have +17% in total damage to flying monsters. So I guess we could go ahead and make those for the other characters as well.
And what can
If we've got the ingredients for it.
choose wisely now.
Let's just make one more for now. I would like the option, as with purchasing, to purchase or create more than one thing at once. Maybe we can do that later. Behold a gold ring.
Success!
So we shall leave that for the time being.
Come again.
And who should we give it to? Give it to our other characters, or we could give it to Doric, shall we? Right, who's next? King Flaminio. Well met, Captain. Have you come bearing mini medals? I do hope so. I am the world's foremost medal enthusiast and collector, and am always looking for more of these shiny delights for my collection. And should you choose to bring them to me, I will see that you are fairly rewarded. I have a range of fabulous items to offer in trade. Now, as you are here, why not take a look at what I have to offer?
Welcome, welcome.
Well met, Captain. Have you come bearing mini medals? I do hope so. Well, we've got 2 in our possession. Intriguing. Should there be anything here that you desire, I will gladly trade it with you in exchange for mini medals. Okay, so it's got up the top right hand corner how many medals we've got. And we could purchase some recipes. You can see the effects that they do. And there's a few there we could choose from. I'm not going to do that just yet. I don't want to waste my mini medals. Although that could be pretty useful, 10% to hit points. Lots of interesting things here, I've got to say. Skill boost until damaged. Very good. Damage up, MP reduced to 0. So that's pretty useful if you're just going to use basic attacks. Quick coup de grace damage, plus 7%. Lots of stuff to go through there.
Farewell for now.
But I won't invest in it just at the moment.
Captain.
Welcome aboard the Stone Cloud. Hehe, I like saying that. Well, how do you like it so far? It's amazing. It's just like being in a normal town, but all the way up in the sky. It's almost like I'm dreaming. I cannot comprehend. Of course, the generator. That's the one. The generator you helped me with is none other than the beating heart of the Stone Cloud.
Thanks.
So it's all thanks to you, my gallant captains. My greatest invention so far couldn't have been finished without you. Got Helix there. Kiwi, kiwi. This is my first slime on a flying ship. And we'll start investing around here. Now I'm not going to speak to everyone because we'll probably be here all day. Let's grab this treasure chest. 42 gold. What we got down here? That's just going back to the world map. Aurora says, so much has been happening lately that I've barely had any time to think. But now that we're up here and we've finally got some breathing space, it's all suddenly hit me at once. Something terrible is happening, isn't it? Yes, it would appear so.
Hey!
Do you remember our pledge? Our pledge? Oh, come on, don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm talking about the pledge we made when we both became captains. We promised we'd do anything it takes to defend our world.
Yes.
Ah, but of course, how could I forget? Yeah, you don't remember it at all, do you? Fine, we'll make a new one. I solemnly swear that I will put a stop to whatever's causing this and save the world from danger. And I'll do whatever it takes and never give up, no matter what happens. Well, go on, swear you will. Very well, I swear it. Ooh, barrel. Might contain nice shiny things for us. Nope, it's empty. And we could go through those double doors, so let's just do that. Apparently this is where our party will be hanging out. Some more barrels, no doubt empty. Ah, there you go, you see, it pays to check. Salt of the earth. Another batch of gold. And it's empty. So, a couple of alchemy ingredients there. We've got the bartender. Will he sell us a drink? Hello, Captain. Everyone on the Stone Cloud says I've got a real knack for storytelling, so they put me in charge of recording your adventures. If you ever want to relive any of your finest moments, just say any word and I'll spin you a tale. You'll feel as if you're right back there in the action. Which memory would you like to relive? It's interesting. I didn't choose anything, did I? But he'll basically show us our cinematics that we've already witnessed. Prelude to Adventure, yada yada yada. And of course the one we've just had. So interesting if you want to relive the story, but I'm not going to do any of those. And this is actually the Patty's place for all of our party planning needs, by which party members in and out and move them around for you too if you need me to do so. Seeing as you're here, why not take a little look around? So for the time being, let's take Isla out and replace her with Alina or Kirill. Who do we click first? Kirill, that'll do. I'm sure we'll switch them out more than once, so
Stranger.
I presume that means now when we go to the world map and select our next destination, we shall be able to actually choose where we want to go now that we've done everything, and we'll have the party we've chosen. What unseemingly altitude could we possibly be aloft? No, I must not consider it. Disregard my utterances. Consider them disregarded. Let's just double check that there's no more treasure chests hiding around the sides here. What's this guy doing? Never in my wildest dreams would I have suspected that the Institute was working on a flying ship. Where would we be without the Institute, eh, Captain? I guess that will take us outside, which we don't want to do just now. For obvious reasons. It's a long way down. Ah, yeah, another chest. Iron nails acquired. She's the person that will save our game. So let's see if we can choose our next destination. Yep. This is the detailed map of the realm created through the combined efforts of many scholars of the Institute. And it looks like I can see Caliber there as well. And it's not just your run-of-the-mill navigational chart either. Thanks to various ingenious mechanisms, you can plot a course simply by choosing a destination. Oh look, a new destination has just been added. Whenever you discover a new place for the Stone Cloud to travel to, it'll appear here on the world map. So Colosseo has popped up on the map, Then fate has decided our path. We shall journey there next. Colosseo, this city here at the heart of the desert. The very same, 'tis a verdant oasis that thrives amid the arid wastes. The combination of desert sands and fresh flowing waters makes for quite the spectacle. Of course, its most striking feature is the arena at its centre. 'Tis the greatest of its kind in the entire realm and has played host to many an epic confrontation. Ha, such fun memories. Was that where they held the grand tournaments you said, won back in the day, Your Majesty? It was. It was such grand events as these that have brought humans and monsters alike flocking to Colosseo since time immemorial. It is a bustling town indeed. This being the case, should the same disturbances encountered elsewhere be occurring in Colosseo, then we are in for a greater struggle even than what we endured in Caliburg. That doesn't sound good. We'd better get down there and fast. Then it's decided, Your Majesty. Would you like to do the honours? But of course, engines full ahead, we fly for Colosseo, ha ha ha. So, we can now go ahead and choose Colosseo. Although there are like quest icons around Arbor and Caliber as well, which is interesting to see. Maybe we can experience some of those areas still as well, which is interesting. But for now, I think we'll call it a day here, and we'll pick up next time with the next area. So please do join me for that, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date with future episodes of this series, and like the video as well if you've enjoyed it, of course, and post a comment, let me know what you guys think. See you next time. Bye for now.